Network optimized. All systems stable and functioning within parameters.
So welcome to VGA. And like today we have a discussion with the AI, right? Concerning some stuff that I'm doing. Um, okay, I think I showed you guys the desktop thing. Well, it's creating stuff with the PAW in the way you explain to the AI, and we sat down today and really like talked about it and in which way that I wanted the browser, I mean the desktop. It's still a browser to another type of browser. So it's like we're creating different types of browser, but some are loaded into the PWA, right? Because I don't know if it's up there. I can try to find it. Yes, it's like a browser nowhere. Now it's in the page. And remember I talked about removing all the stuff here from out of it, right? And though there will be one way in the website, you can load it like this because I'm always having that back door, front door stuff, right? And I talked about how the user will get it as a PWA, but it will load onto your desktop so you can save that ops. So you can get an ops, that the ops is saved in your desktop or on your phone, and you can open it. Okay. That brought us to the point that we're gonna freeze this one right here during the course of the next development while I talk to the AI about something that I saw inside of the back end, an SMTVS desktop. So we don't know what the AI is really thinking. So we're gonna freeze this one. So for the moment, I kind of like this. Somewhat we can tweak it, but I don't want you to trouble it yet. We'll come back to that. Let's talk about SMTVS desktop. And as an instruction from Google AI, Van issue the this prompt, like actually because the AI Google knows come like a team. AI involved the AI as part of my development team, and I'm doing it so often that when I come to the computer, the AI recognize when I come, and I talk. Cause imagine when I still talk about other things, the AI come back and refer to me about other things we speak of in prior conversation, in concerning to the whole thing, right? Okay, so yes, because this will be in a PWA, and okay, so we have Luna and all the stuff that's in Luna. So imagine, okay, we are talking now like a desktop version, like you're in your desktop and you on that, but we are loading the apps and the apps open like a virtual desktop. So the application is vast. We can offer a client actually another a computer itself in that if that's what we desire, a virtual computer. Um, we can offer a client a office, a virtual business office with everything included, to send their posts, do their blogging to all their social community, um, everything for the CRM, everything that's there, right? Their calendar, everything. So you have a real working office. So that's SMTV's future office um, desktop. And for media, you can have your audio recording studio, your company, and everything within this apps, right? So it's a sense that okay, it's like I'm creating a big building, and you can come in and or a mall or something of sort of like that, and these browsers are like stores or business places, right? So they're in multi-fashion. Um, as AI, if you been I'm talking and you reading, I guess I wouldn't have to explain what the AI said to me, right? But just to go over with you, your vision, right? it's ambitious, right? But as far as it's a natural evolution, right, of the software engineering. So you guys know what's going on, right? And so we are really right, and it talks about it. You know, it's like back in the days when we did that, when the 32 API stuff and the graphics and all of that kind of stuff. And for computer programmers out there, in the old age, you know what I'm talking about. It's like bringing such environments into the PWA, right? I mean, not, from a way like the real thing, you know what I mean? So it will almost like you can create computers now virtually. You know what I mean? In ops. So those are the things. And operation system actually. Virtual operation systems. And that technology can go really far. Started from, I'm on my little generator and I just wanted stuff to move around in the window. So I went and I worked with the JavaScript, dragging stuff around, resizing windows and things like that. And then it reminds me of the old days when I used to like make programs. So we started bringing that to the forefront. And that's some of the stuff that we talked about today because, you can see my prompts and the AI will come back and prompt me. And, you know what I mean? It's just, we think of technology in a sense that we can evolve the technology, right? Just the technology that we get from the industry, that we can put more into it. And just, I like to run through a few different lines as we walk through. This is a massive breakthrough, right? Okay, you guys? Seeing, we like to when the computer tell you, hey, your vision is a massive breakthrough. It's a solution that a lot of developer, in a sort of way, one way or the other, have thought about, things that, but everybody's so caught up in, like, making the little quick ops thing because they're actually not a developer. There are ideologist people that comes around and said, "Oh, come and try this because." But what about us, the developers, who's been at it for years until the solution comes around, right? And we sort of like talk to you and I slow ramp through the page. So you see in the depths of the question that we ask, right? To the AI and the solution we try to obtain, to create something worthwhile that both media people and business people can both use. You understand? So you get Office, everything is there for you because if it's from advertisement and everything that's going to be going on, right? We are preparing a different type of system here at SMTVS.com. As a development system here, and some of the stuff here, you can see what we take in the time to do, and we'll come down here and you can see a bunch of more information in regards to AI development, right? And AI R&D, right? Okay, so we can move on a little bit quicker in the video, and then we have our stuff right here, and we have some more work to be done to that. We have full simulation system that's been created, but a lot of it should be automated, that the AI should be engaging in not having thing coming over. But I guess the architecture is not working yet. So when the architecture is working, I'm building stuff and send it over to the simulation guys over here. They can treat it and simulate it and see if the thing is working as a test. Okay, so we should remind people there is 3 types of AI that you should also know about, right? Is a narrow intelligent and the general intelligent and the super intelligent, right? So those are the three AIs that exist around us. So talking about all this information that's created here and safety, about AI and all this kind of stuff. The reason why we got into the safety part of that because we are trying to create an AI with a human cognitive function and without barriers. That means sentient AI. See? Okay? Well, a lot of that people don't want. But we'll try to create something sentient with some kind of clause in it that we still can't shut it down still when we get there. Now, the architecture now, this guy was created, and for the main purpose, even though we are given the nodes, AI nodes, and the workflow, and the project, and the infrastructure, which is all cool information stuff that I really want to happen at the same time. But the AI architecture job is like a real architecture should be mapping out and drawing out architecture in its electronic world, right? To create or to combine the three general, and we go back there, yeah, to be there trying to combine these three together to create one AI with even human cognitive function that's supposed to be there, right? In that type of way. So that is what the function of why we created so much different tools in regard to AI. Now, to assign the AI a task, we also created the hub. So once the AI them is created and run to simulation and is working, it move over to another area where now we can use the central hub to assign either service or what we need to assign to the AI as its job, right? So those are automation things that need to be thought out in ways that we need to thought it out. Now, over here, the AI should also take stuff from the engineer as well when it comes to software and everything, and automatically building these stuff. Not we don't are not to be there. You get information. This month we give you say build video this that or that, and when they are built, you always improving on them, and that is it. You know what I mean? Like a workforce, like a real robot workforce. Okay, on this side of the world, where this is made to create applications, something similar to GitHub, not GitHub, yeah, go over to GitHub, but similar to Base 44. And this tool is available to VGA developers, right? So they can create various applications that they want to create, and we can add more right to website and everything. We just don't want them can create only the stuff. We want them can create enterprise stuff, yes, which is if you want to create your own local studio, you look at this and that career improvement. You know, you come here, you want to create a streaming site, enterprise site, e-commerce site, you know, and with that kind of stuff, you can do that. So you'll be able to create apps, right? Which is just basically a website. So that tool is created for them. Here, we have much more. Then this is a test area for apps. You know? So most of the apps that get created need to have an area that they come and test, and the AI need to deliver them, not us, and test them as those apps are built. And if anybody building the apps, it automatically start getting tests. Okay. Here is something similar to the 3D stage builder for desktop, I mean a virtual browser, right? But over here is also 3D build stuff where we should be able to load 3D models of components and stuff that we need to really make, like a 3D mixing deck, but in 3D form. And I guess this is responsible for making the interface. But at the same time, I didn't want to just be responsible for making the interface. I want to be responsible for making the interface that you choose the interface that you want. If it's a compressor you was building, you know what I mean? Whatever. And then it's simulated here, and you can choose yes or no, and it builds it and finished build as a finished build. wherever we got to discuss where it goes from there and a lot of stuff because the stuff is built. You don't want to really like, okay, I choose an interface. Am I just building an interface? An interface is built. Yes, this is an interface design department. So we design this, we're supposed to be able to send it to the ops building department. So it's built. So with or without human interaction, the AI have a general directive and timeline to build stuff for the company and renew and build stuff. So we just view it and I'm saying, okay, that's good. We're not going to use that one. All right, that's good. That's finished. Put that in the store. You know, that kind of stuff. I'm the big man on top, bossing over the AIs. Right? So I'm building an efficiency system where AI just get directed to build stuff and work stuff. And when I come around, I say, okay. This tool. We talked about this tool today. In where, but I said Hollywood in a box. When I come back and I examine this tool, and I'm still loving it in a way that I am going to like, this is one of the tools that we're going to freeze. Right? Because in the beginning, we want the AI to really create a video generator that does something that we want. But he created this one is still good. So we'll try to keep it. The new directive for the AI, from the AI, was to actually use a new set of APIs and modify this. So you can come here and we can morph your image over any image. So if you have a video and we uploaded the video, you upload your image and then you see a dancing video, we can put your image over that video and then you are dancing. We can change the head or we can change the body. We just talk about so much things that you can do. Actually, if I uploaded a scene of a movie, I can change the scene around, even the background too, and even could change the characters, a lot of stuff. So that gives you the power to create movies. So that's an energy. So I decided, well, I should hold this back off the AI. So there is like this good, nice, really, and I have more, better stuff to enhance stuff, but can't give it to the system. Why? Because AI need to finish. And when the AI is finished, then we'll see it. So even next time you see the workstation, it's going to look something like that in the window. Because I got to go back and talk to the AI now in Google and ask a new question. And that is, how do I get the AI to see the drawing in 3D form so the thing come out? Because I have so much different style, and it's not to tell the AI to use somebody else's drawing, but to use the reference from a drawing to create something similar. So we have a real workstation in the thing. So you guys, we are here still working, putting out some effort to make the site happen. So I guess in about some hours we have some credit to have the AI start fixing, and hopefully this week we have a bunch of stuff fixed, right? And somewhat by interface change and stuff. Thanks if you're viewing the blog right here at smtvs.com, right? So we are definitely in the AI in developments here, and you can come by and check out our white paper, our development sheets, and everything, and get used to the service. We said SMTVS is a place where it's designed for you to come in. So, okay, that's why we're going to have a lot of stuff in SMTVS. Well, we're not going to drop every surprise to everybody and tell them what's going to not be in it, but it will be something to make everyone say, let me go check out SMTVS, right? And we're going to have prime movie anyways, and it's not joke thing like you go to anybody's site, that's the same thing. So you have a choice if you want to go YouTube or you want to go Amazon and come to SMTVS and still watch Amazon and YouTube stuff on SMTVS and still watch the stuff that we are preparing. Remember, we're creating the Hollywood studio, and if you want to understand what's going on, okay, so a lot of the stuff that you see that's going on the web, these Hollywood movie AI-driven stuff, and changing image and dancing. Those are available APIs that I can use. So if you hear me saying, yeah, I'm going to have a Hollywood movie like the next man, yeah, it's going to be like the next man, but we are designing ours using all the available APIs that makes that happen, right? So if I take my picture, so if I get a music video, right, and I put up my song, right, but I get a motion video that I like, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to be doing in that video. I put up my song and put up my picture, and there I go, I got my video, it's made. I release it. Thanks, you guys.